So welcome back to the channel. In this video, taking a look at crypto gaming and potential 100x's, as we're seeing a huge amount of investment going on in this specific category in crypto and Web3. So if we just look at this recent crypto gaming funding rounds, and if I just skip down a little bit, you can see some of the late 2021 funding rounds that went on. There were quite a lot of large ones. We're talking 17 million down there for Zigazoo, the likes of Planetarium Labs, 32 million, 41 for Clan Games. But then we fast forward to more recent times here, and even during this bear market, we've seen some huge investments being made from various VC firms. We're talking bets now to the tune of 56 million for Ready Player Me, 40 million for Xterio, and then we have the huge one here, $200 million for Limit Break. So the likes of FTX, Paradigm, Coinbase Ventures are all over some of these. And we're seeing, traditional VCs as well really stepping into this kind of space right now. So let's focus a little bit on Limit Break. Why the hell has this one attracted $200 million in investment? And what kind of seismic shifts are we seeing here for crypto gaming? So I think it's fair to say that in the previous cycle, we saw the first innings of crypto gaming and a lot of Web3 companies just pivoting, adding blockchain features to existing games. But we haven't seen the Web2 game creators really step in thus far, but now we are starting to see that. And I think this will be the second big wave for crypto gaming, where you have these established players entering into Web3, making blockchain games exceptionally good, seriously fun, and having kick-ass tokenomics and value accrual for maybe NFT holders or even token holders alike. So this is the breakdown here for Limit Break. $200 million has been raised here. Who is behind this? Well, it is Gabe Leydon of Machine Zone. He sold that for $300 million in 2020. And now he is back creating Limit Break here, which is going to be an MMO game initially released on browser, but plans to actually bring it out on mobile. That is where he's known for, bringing out kick-ass mobile games. The investors led the round were Paradigm, FTX, and Coinbase Ventures here. So this one caught my eye as we saw a huge run up in the DigiDai Geico floor prices just the last week or so. So they were a free stealth mint, which is the new free-to-own model that Gabe and his team want to really push here and try and flip the industry on its head. A bit more on that in just a second. But essentially, this free mint went from a floor price of roughly 1 Ethereum a couple of weeks back. The $200 million funding round was then announced, and then we had a huge push into the 14 ETH territory here for these NFTs. So these are kind of the first step into this ecosystem. These NFTs are going to power potentially the games that come on top of this platform. And there's the potential for these NFTs to actually hatch the next series of NFTs if there's more games, which they're planning, multiple games and things. Well, your access into those is through these NFTs. So they're really trying to flip the business model on its head once more. 2022 NFTs, as this was created in 2022. So let's just jump into this. It's super exciting and very, very interesting to see the amount of money going into crypto gaming here. Makes you super bullish on crypto gaming and the fact there's going to be some huge winners in this market sector and the potential for 100 and even 1000 X's. I'm sure we will see those once again. So if we just scroll through, you can see some of the collection, kind of those anime female characters for NFTs. Now, Gabe Leydon, as mentioned previously, successfully sold his Machine Zone for $300 million, but him and his partner, prior co-founder Halbert Nakakawa, have teamed up for this new venture in Web3 gaming with Limit Break and are bringing out a brand new model, a business model called Free to Own. So within this article, he goes on that free to play is going to be old hat very quickly, and free to own games are the way that things are going to move forward. He previously revolutionized the gaming industry with free-to-play mobile games, and that is where he made his huge fortunes. But now he's saying that free-to-own games are going to be the future. So this is where you actually mint these NFTs for free, and there's, as he says, a bit of a free minting game within this, and you reward the most loyal community members, those who believe in your project. And rather than have some scam-like behavior that we've seen with NFTs just hyping things up, minting out, and then the project just pretty much rugs, he's saying this puts the power back into the community's hands, give away the NFTs for free, and then provide value to those NFTs, and they will be priced accordingly by the community. And therefore, you need to create revenue through new innovative ways rather than dumping NFTs with mint prices onto the community. So he's flipping the script here. So this is Ryan from Delphi Digital. He put together this thread breaking down the $200 million raise and the, massive price floor move. So the main principles around this are the community begins for free. The NFTs get owned by the community, and those NFTs are factories that generate new NFTs for gameplay, cosmetics, anything you want to branch out in the future. You need those initial NFTs. So they're the ones that are going to hold all the value. And so with this one, what they did was had a free stealth mint. This stops any whitelist and, craziness that you may have seen online with the Ute list recently, for example, and there's no revenue up front. This will stop a load of rug pulls from actually getting started if this is the adopted method. So I think this is super, super ingenious. The whole sell it and then fail to deliver will be a thing for the past. As the project is unable to monetize from the get-go and then just step away from things, you're not going to get any monetization unless you build out super cool products and games. So what they've actually done here is incorporate a 10% transaction fee on the NFTs, like a royalty fee, so they can continue to make revenues and invest that back into the game production. So to August 29th here, 21 days in, there had been 3.9 thousand ETH in volume on these, and thus 600K in revenue. It is now over $1 million as of filming, which shows you how ingenious this move is. So within the press release, one of the investors said that Gabe is one of the best designers and marketers in the world. He and Hal helped shape today's mobile gaming industry, pioneering new designs and marketing techniques that have influenced an entire generation for developers. So what we're seeing here is the move from established players in gaming over to Web3 gaming. And with that, we're going to see a whole different tier in execution, marketing styles, and overall quality. This is going to mean the potential for the actual gaming industry to be cracked here with Web3 and bring in billions of users. So this is super, super bullish and really intriguing stuff to be catching up on here. Watching the money flows, seeing where the big VCs are all investing right now. They're going into crypto gaming hard. And I think the second big bubble that we have in crypto gaming will be making the initial one from 2021 look like a speck of dust on the chart. In terms of positioning for these kind of things, of course, it's going to be very difficult to get into seed round investments for some of these upcoming games. But one way that I've been looking at this is through guilds, but primarily Merit Circle with their DAO treasury that is investing in seed round games all over the place. They've actually put together a recent proposal to invest up to $8 million in two very big upcoming games from Web2 game designers with hundreds of millions of downloads in their portfolios. I think that I can see the way that Merit Circle is shaping up here. I see these guys as the investment arm that we can actually get a part of here with the MC token. They'll do the investments and then the value will accrue back to the token, the MC token here, 3.3 million in realized profit over the last month. And just to show you down here on the balance sheet, some of the assets they have, the NFTs, for example, ones that are bought pre-market release, and even the tokens as well, getting in a seed round, things that we as individual investors probably can't do with crypto gaming, especially for the best, the creme de la creme projects. So I think this is a very good entrance. Not trying to shell this, but infrastructure wise, it just makes sense to, go with a guild that has these VC-like tendencies. And then as you can see on screen from this proposal, we talked about this in the Merit Circle video on my channel. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Posted it about a week ago. I'll link it just above here. But the token economics are set up to accrue value from these investments back to the MC stakers. So huge investments being made all the time here into Web3 crypto gaming. Limit Break, just another one of those, attracting massive interest here and setting the stage for 100x plus moves in this sector of the market and the ability to onboard a ton of gamers into Web3. Hope you found this one as interesting as I did. If you did, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.